We're living in profoundly changing times. There are many Jamaicans who would be concerned about the change in immigration policies in the United States. There are many Jamaicans, of course, who live in the United States. I would want to reassure Jamaicans that your government has long been planning and putting in place measures to address any changes in policies in the United States. Firstly, let me say that Jamaica is the homeland. So Jamaicans all over the world will always be welcome back to your homeland. And we are prepared to receive all our hardworking Jamaicans who have been in the United States or wherever they may have gone for economic benefits.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another day and another video. The channel is Sonia's Adventure and I am Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, this video is a follow-up to a video I did 2 days ago, where I spoke in that video on a clip that the Prime Minister of Jamaica had recorded and sent out as a warning to deportees coming back to the island of Jamaica with criminal intents, warning them that if they didn't come back with good intent and resources to add value to the Jamaican society, they will be unalive by the police force or they will be dragged before the courts. So I said I understand that argument by the Prime Minister, but of course I did say that he could have worded the statement in a more diplomatic way, make it more politically correct, because as a Prime Minister, the wording of the statement, in my belief, and from the many comments I see under the post, under the video, a lot of persons believe that yes, he said the right thing, but also the wording was harsh. Okay, so a person commented on the video and said I wasn't compassionate to the deportees and that well, I wasn't compassionate. I didn't have empathy and understanding for their situation, and reminded me that I too am an immigrant. So I take issue with the argument because I said this person didn't watch the video in its entirety. This person has not watched some of my other videos that I've done in the past, where I've said to other content creators here who are immigrants themselves from Jamaica and other places, who have come out against immigrants, saying that they should be sent back home. And repeatedly I've said, be mindful. Repeatedly I've said to those content creators, remember that you're also an immigrant. You can't be sent back home just like the illegal persons who have not found their ways to becoming naturalized residents of this country, are naturalized citizens of this country. I've said it so many times. So I know this person is new to the channel, did not watch the video in its entirety, because in that video I did say not all deportees are criminals. And of course, how could I come out here and say all deportees are criminals? Me as a grown, sensible woman who have lived in Jamaica 40 odd years, and lived in this country over 10 years and know what the situation on the ground is like could come out and make an ignorant statement like that? A lot of teachers, carpenters, builders, electricians, nurses, social workers, you name it, any category of workers in Jamaica, educated people, have come to this country, America, and have gone to other places, other developed countries, and have not found themselves, have not found their way to legal residency, for whatever reason, because it's not easy. And I don't have to spell it out. When you come here on a visitor's visa, and I can speak about America, because I've lived here for over 10 years. I've seen a lot. A lot of persons bring the stories to me from time to time. It is not easy when you come here on a visitor's visa. And if you desire to remain here, you can find your way to legal residency. It is complicated. People will trick you, frustrate you. So a lot of persons are here and they are working under the radar. They have not committed any crime. But the deportation exercise is not new. It's not just Trump alone that is deporting people. It is an ongoing exercise. Every government that comes into power, Democrat or Republican or Democrat, they send people back home. They deport people to wherever they are coming from. As a matter of fact, it is said that Barack Obama was one of the presidents who sent back, deported the most people back to their country of origin. So I know that people leave the country because they might be educated, but they don't have good paying jobs. The profession that they are employed in, they are not paid well. And they are highly educated, but what they are paid, they can't afford to live a decent life. Send their children to school, put a roof over their head, save money for a rainy day, have money in the bank, can do a little bit of investment, buy a vehicle, but you're not getting the dollars. You spend all that. A lot of people even have student loan, go to UWI, go teachers college, but you can't find the money to pay back the student loan when you graduate. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and as life goes on, you're ambitious, you want to acquire things and live a decent life. You can't do it. Sometimes you can't even find the employment there. So you take a trip overseas because you get a little visitor's visa, and then you come and you work and you see what you're working for. You don't have any desire to go back home right away. Sometimes you're even here and they find their way to permanent residency, but they don't even take citizenship because they don't want this place they don't want America or Canada or wherever to be their forever home. They just want to make enough so they can go back to the sunshine. But not everybody is fortunate that way. And because it is an ongoing exercise, sometimes people rat on you, people inform on you. The bad man you're here and they see you getting by under the radar. You can't afford to send some money home through your partner. You might have somebody back home who you trust. You can buy piece of land, they buy piece of land, you send home the money, they buy piece of land, you can start put up a little structure. Take care of your family. You can send go and buy a vehicle. And people just go to the authorities about you. The next thing you know, they're escorting you out of the country. So all those situations people have to deal with, and I know that. And then there are those who are here and other places who live a life of crime. They are always getting themselves into problems. They are here, they scam people, they rob people, they murder people. They live a life of crime, and yet still it's not their country of birth. Uncle Sam will imprison you and then put you on the first flight back home as you finish your sentence and send you home. Sometimes even they go there and finish the sentence. They just want to cut them out. They don't want them here. And then they go back. And sometimes the place of their birth is like a foreign land to them because they have left so long ago. When they go back, they don't know how to integrate into this society because they go back with nothing. They never kept contact with their family. So many situations. And then the same life of crime that they have lived here and elsewhere, when they go there, because they don't have the resources, they don't have the family support. Family turn their back on them because once they leave there, they never kept contact. Sometimes they don't even have living relatives. All of their relatives are here, there, and everywhere abroad. But Uncle Sam will always send you back to your born land, and so they end up there, sometimes on the street. If a good Samaritan don't take them in and help them, or they find a charity to help them, what you think they do? They go out there and they conduct life as usual. And those are the kind of people that the Prime Minister is talking about, and I am talking about, because I know that the porties create a lot of problems. But we're not going to take a brush and paint all the porties. We know the two sides of the coin. So when you see a video come out, my dear people, I might not outline everything that's going to come in the video at the end of the video. So you have to spend some time to watch it, and I understand that in these days, people will just watch 2 minutes or 3 minutes out of 15 minutes video.
And there are persons in our midst who are just violent, brutal people. Over the weekend, I learned of a disturbing stabbing of a member of G2K. Again, over issues that you would describe as purely petty. But yet, to resolve those issues, we resort to violence. We are not going to, in any way, ease up on our crime fighting strategy. But we're going to parallel that with a strategy to deal with violence in our country.